All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Williamson County Board of Commissioners regular meeting. It's December the 8th at 10 a.m. Roll call, please.
Tim Atkinson. Here. Bert Gentry.
Present.
Jim Marlowe.
Present. At this time, I'd like to ask everyone if they please rise and we'll say the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Brent, would you go lead us in prayer, please?
Lord, we thank you for giving us the opportunity together today to do the work of the county. Lord, we pray that we know what we're dealing with this pandemic. And many people are sick and lives being lost, and we pray that you can help us figure out a way to bring this to an end, Lord, and get back to our lives. And I pray you be with our men and women as they fight for our freedom. Lord God, watch over this board, we do the right thing for the county, and please name we pray. Amen.
All right, let's jump right now to our highway department. We have a resolution appointing of the county engineer, and this is a resolution from, we have a letter from the Illinois Department of Transportation certifying that Travis Emery completed the examination and he's made a satisfactory grade and is qualified for the appointment of the highway engineer's position. Greg, would you like to comment on any of this?
Only thing I would say, we got the letter yesterday. It's dated for the 3rd, and that's reflected on that resolution there. It's a Bureau of Local Roads form for MIDOT, but everything's ready to go there for you guys to act on that.
Okay. So then all we need is a motion to appoint the county engineer.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
You want to read the resolution number?
201208-113.
Second.
It's 13.
It's
Oh, it is 113. I'm sorry, I thought it said 113. Okay. Tim Atkinson.
Yes.
Bert Gentry.
Yay.
Jim Marlowe.
Yes. Okay, next we have the appropriation of funds for the salary for the county engineer for Travis Emery. The board presented the salary of $136,000 as a salary. So what we do need is the resolution. We need a motion to approve the resolution.
I'd like to say once, Greg, can you explain how that salary is paid?
Yeah, the salary is paid from two different funds. Half of it is paid from our part of our federal STR money that is swapped out. So we'll get half of his salary paid from federal money, and then the other half will be paid from motor fuel tax funds. So none of it comes out of local tax revenue.
That's on my record. Okay, thanks.
Okay, so with that being said, we just need a motion to accept this
I'll make a motion to accept this.
resolution. Read the resolution.
I see the resolution.
It's on the side.
I'll second.
Oh, okay. 20-12-08-114.
I'll second.
Tim Atkinson.
Yes.
Bert Gentry.
Yes.
Jim Marlowe.
Yay. The next item on the agenda is a resolution of IMRF FICA benefits for the county engineer. Basically, this establishes the benefits. Greg, do you have anything you want to say about this one?
Just that we used to set that at 25, and we're having to kick that up a little bit just so that because of the fluctuations we see in those two different funds that we have going there. But this just allows us to pay that from our motor fuel and accommodate all the spending that's required there. So, and it's something that IDOT requires.
Okay. So I need a motion on this.
I make a motion to approve resolution number 20-12-08-115.
I'll second.
Tim Atkinson.
Yes.
Bert Gentry.
Yes.
Jim Marlowe.
Yes. Okay. Moving on, the petition to vacate a portion of Lakewood Park Unit 1. Greg, would you like to comment on this one?
Yeah, this is just a part of a subdivision that is being vacated. It's a subdivision back in there behind the lake. This has been reviewed by mapping over in Jeff's office as well as myself. It's pretty straightforward here. We made them put a legal description in the paperwork that you have there so that it's clear what they're vacating, and there's also an accompanied plat of vacation. And this is something that comes through your purview because it's vacating as a part of a subdivision. So I think everything's good here for us to act on that.
What we need then is a motion to accept the petition to vacate the portion of Lakewood Park Unit 1.
I make a motion to accept the next ordinance 3686.
Well, that's the city of Marion's ordinance number, so we don't have it.
Okay, so,
Just read that. Exactly what we're vacating on here. Motion to vacate.
petition to vacate a portion of Lakewood Park Unit.
I'll second.
Tim Atchison?
Yes.
Vern Gentry?
Yes.
Jim Marlowe?
Okay, under old business, we have the state's attorney's appellate prosecutor resolutions. I see a motion for this.
So moved.
Yes. Sir.
Tim Atchison?
Yes.
Vern Gentry?
Yes.
Jim Marlowe?
Yeah, and that's resolution 20-12-08-70. Next is a certificate of compliance for the 2020-2021. Need a motion to accept that
So
for
moved.
the budget.
Second.
Tim Atchison?
Yes.
Vern Gentry?
Yes.
Jim Marlowe?
Okay. We have our final budget approval for the year 2020, 2021. Need a motion for that to accept it.
Second.
Motion. Second.
Okay. Tim Atchison?
Yes.
Vern Gentry?
Yes.
Jim Marlowe?
Okay. And then we have, need a motion to approve the appropriations resolution for the year 2020, 2021.
So moved. That's number 20-12-08-71.
Second.
Tim Atchison?
Yes.
Vern Gentry?
Yes.
Jim Marlowe?
Okay. Next on the agenda is need the motion to approve the statement of tax levies for the year 2020, 2021.
So moved. That's number 20-12-08-72.
Second.
Tim Atchison?
Yes.
Vern Gentry?
Yes.
Jim Marlowe?
Okay. And then the need a motion to approve the management representation letter for the year 2020, 2021.
So moved. That's number 20-12-08-73.
Well, that was the jail bond.
That was the jail
abatement.
bond.
This is for the management representation.
You
letter.
missed the jail
You missed
bond.
the job.
We skipped.
Oh, did I skip that? I'm sorry. Okay, well, all right, let me back up. I need a motion to approve the jail bond abatement for the year 2020, 2021.
I'll make that motion on 20-12-08-73.
Second.
Tim Atchison?
Yes.
Vern Gentry?
Yes.
Jim Marlowe?
Okay, and now I need a motion for the management representation letter for the year 2020, 2021.
So moved.
Second.
Tim Atchison?
Yes.
Vern Gentry?
Yes.
Jim Marlowe?
Okay. Next on the agenda is an ordinance providing for the insurance of general obligation refunding bonds, the series 2020 of the county of Williamson, Illinois, in an aggregate par amount of not to exceed $10 million. I need a motion to accept that ordinance.
And that ordinance number is 20.
2012-08-12.
Tim Atchison?
Yes.
Vern Gentry?
Yes.
Jim Marlowe?
Okay. And then we need a motion for the approval of the ordinance providing the issuance of general obligation refunding bonds, series 2021 of the county of Williamson, Illinois, in an aggregate par amount not to exceed $10 million.
I make a motion to approve the ordinance 2012-08-13.
Second.
Tim Atchison? Vern Gentry?
Yes.
Jim Marlowe?
Okay. Okay, under new business, we have animal control intergovernmental agreement between Williamson County and the Village of Bush. I just need a motion for that.
I'll make that motion.
Tim Atkinson.
Yes.
Gordon Gentry. Jim Marlowe.
Yeah. We have an animal control intergovernmental agreement between the County of Williamson and the City of Carterville. Any motion?
So moved.
Second.
Tim Atkinson.
Yes.
Gordon Gentry. Jim Marlowe.
Yes. Now we have our earthquake insurance. Tom, I'd like to turn it over to you. Do you have something you'd like to talk about on this?
Sure. Summary for you guys on this. Yeah. Thank you. So, and this is the standard renewal of the earthquake and excess earthquake insurance that the county's carried for a number of years. The history on this is the ICRMT program automatically provides $10 million worth of earthquake insurance. Total property values of the county are somewhere around 57 million, 58 million, somewhere in that range. So we started doing, we carry $35 million of excess insurance over the 10 million in the ICRMT. So that's a total of 45 million. And we've been at that level for quite a while. You know, the county's values have, you know, the total exposure values have creeped up a little bit, but we've kept the earthquake there at that level. I gave you kind of the pricing history on that, and the pricing it's been pretty flat. It has not changed much. The actual rates went up a little bit this time. We went out to market on this to everybody we could go to, and the issue with this amount of earthquake insurance around here, it's just a matter of exposure and how much, and you know how much a load, pneumatic fault load, an insurance company wants to take on. And this insurance company of the West has been a really good match because all their exposure is primarily California and West Coast. They don't have that much here, so they can take 30 million here, you know, financially pretty easily, and they give us a pretty good price on it. It's about 11 cents per hundred. When we go out to other insurance companies, either they don't want, if they have capacity, they don't want to price it down that low. Usually, like on heavy, masonry construction on pneumatic fault, insurance company's going to want 30, 40 cents per $100. So we're about 11 or 12 cents here. So that's what, you know, that's what the alternatives look like here. So the pricing stays about the same. One little wrinkle, a change this time. Several years ago, we couldn't. It's always been concurrent with the other policy, December 1 instead of January 1, and it really needs to be that way with excess coverage. So we're bringing it back in where it has continuity with the other policy. So we're going to write it from January 1 to December 1, and then next year it'll all renew together. Options, you know, if you wanted to, you know, add another 5 million to it, you know, it'd be another $5,873. Also, you know, on a cost saving standpoint, you know, if you wanted to just get rid of the 5 million excess, you know, the extra one, that's something else that you could consider, you know, I mean, just on a budgetary standpoint. And of course, we could also go back to them and say, you don't want 30 million, you want 20 million, you know, so all those options are available as far as, you know, budget, pricing, you know, anything along that line. And it's January 1, so we've got time to do that if that is something that is a concern.
Guarantee says we did that, we'd have an earthquake the next day.
Well, yeah.
You know what? This is what this insurance on earthquake really drives me crazy. I got it on my house, and I know good and well, probably it won't happen,
but you gotta pay for it anyway, and insurance world, if I don't pay for it, it'll happen. So it's just kind of a,
Yeah, well, all the money that everybody's paid for earthquake insurance around here so far has been wasted.
yeah, probably would pay for a house, yeah, but, it's, you know, it's just, we just have to decide for which way we wanna go.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So,
We got till, what's
This
the,
is January 1, so we
Okay.
need, we need to, certainly get it, get documents back to them, I would say by December 20th, something like that. If you want to sit down and look at it a little bit more, I could get some more alternatives on level, like what 20 million would cost and these different things, if you want to consider
Okay.
that.
yeah, I think, you know,
I think we'll do that. I think what we'll do is table this right
I'd
now.
like to see some more information on it.
yeah, because from the budget standpoint, I don't know what to put in there right now, off the top of my head, so
Right.
I don't wanna make a move, we know exactly what we got.
Got it, okay. Yeah, and if you want to schedule that, I've been putting off, trying to reviewing some work comp things with you guys for a while too. That's looking pretty, it's not looking very good right now. And
What-
so
what county
we
was
may
that?
spend a few minutes on that too.
I mean, we'll set up a time then, and we'll
Okay.
just
That
set
sounds
a
great.
time just for you, Tom, if you don't mind.
Okay, that'll be great.
Okay. So then we need to take a vote to table this in.
I think that's how you can do it.
Yeah, okay, so we just need a motion.
I'll make a motion to table this.
So Matthew Kendall,
Yeah.
Richard Jeffrey,
Okay.
Jim Marlowe.
Yeah. Okay. Next we have, Kelly, you stepped in, you have something you want.
Yeah, I was on conference call, so I couldn't at the
Okay.
very beginning. Can I
Would you like to go ahead?
Yeah. You okay?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so a couple things I just wanted to make sure y'all were aware of are all the list of stuff. I think you were here. Anyway, the list of deadlines that I gave you, the state was generous enough to extend those deadlines. So our UOP is not due until March, and our accreditation isn't due till May. So that gives us a little bit of time as far as what we thought. At the beginning, it was due in January. So I can breathe a little bit before it's due again. So anyway, I just wanted to share that information with you. The dog food I was telling you about. We went from 25,000 pounds to getting 45,000 pounds.
Okay, you want to tell everybody about it.
So, it started with IEMA, offering to, be a distribution site with the dog food. And so I volunteered, Williamson County to be a distribution site. So what this was, it's through, a program where, it's a statewide program, and they distribute dog food throughout like the shelters and things like that. So we were originally supposed to be getting 25,000 pounds, and they upped it to 45,000 pounds. I took the larger, there's two shipments, I took the larger shipment. Reason being, I know some of you are like, why would you do that? The reason being is I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% positive, but I'm pretty sure that the amount that the donation can be used towards our soft match for our public assistance. You know how we have to have the 25%? So I'm checking on that right now, but I think I can use that as a match for the 75%. So what that comes down to is when you have a declared disaster and you apply for public assistance, you get 75% back. 25% that the county has to come up with. So let's say Amanda, say she submits a $100 bill, she's only going to get $75 back. 25% we eat. I can claim that dog food towards that 25%. So we'll get more money back for the receipts that she's turned in. So it's a little more work for me, but it's more money in our pocket. So that's kind of how it works. So I'm hoping I'm waiting on an email confirmation back on that one. So, and with it being 25,000 or 45,000 pounds of food instead of 25, it just upset Annie. So that was kind of a good deal.
That's one question, man. So for people to get the dog food, you're gonna be giving out to what type of people?
Well, here's the deal with that. It's going region wide. It's not just going to our county. So there's a it's called the Critter Club. We call it the Critter Club. It's through Spark. So I'm the president for Shawnee Preparedness and Response Coalition as well. You'll come to realize I play have a lot of different hats. Not only do I work for the county, but I also volunteer for a lot of different things too as well. So I play that role as for the committee. So they're going to help us distribute that to all the shelters within the whole region. So it's going to be the lower 23 counties. Once we do that and we see how much dog food we have left, then we're going to distribute to the citizens. So then there's going to be several days that it's going to happen. It's going to try to do it all before Christmas. So we're going to set that up Monday through Friday. I have 3 volunteers that work for us that's going to come in and help do that too as well. And the Critter Club has volunteers that they have that work through them too as well. So they're going to come in and they're going to help with that as well, the distribution process. It's all going to be really organized, and Monday through Friday is going to be when the shelters come in and they get the stuff they need. And then on the weekend, I'm going to have like maybe 1 or 2 Saturdays where we're going to do a general public distribution. Anything that's left, I'm going to push up towards the Metro East area and give it to that region.
So when you talk about the residents, you'll know, identify low income or people are going through trouble with the pandemic.
I'm working on that right now. There's some requirements that they have that they want us to do, like pictures and things like that. That was my next thing, is tomorrow's when the delivery's coming in. I need one of you guys to pose for me with the dog food, because it has to be, it's a PR thing. I have to have somebody with me that's when the dog food, after it's delivered, because I have to turn it in. So, and it's being donated by PetSmart.
So how big is the area for the shelters that you
23 counties.
23 counties? Okay, all right.
And there is cat food also, right?
Yes, it's supposed to be both dog and cat food. And it's, like I said, whatever we don't use in our region, I'm going to try to push it up to the Metro East.
Being an animal lover, that's probably the best news of all this agenda.
Decatur is also getting a shipment. Their shipment's not near as big as ours, but they're getting one too, Decatur EMA. It's statewide. There's a few other.
Well, that helps. Some people, lighten their burdens just a little bit.
Well, it's a little work, but it's worth it.
Sure, absolutely.
It's free. I'm all about free stuff, but that's about it. All I have, other than we pushed a ton of PPE out to the jails. Right now, we're still at 7 days into the month. We've already given out more than 12 or 13,000 pieces of PPE. So we're going to exceed
You mean all around the
normally,
region? Or nursing homes and all?
what we normally do. So we're definitely in not a good spot at all. So, but that's it. Do they have any questions?
Thank you, Josh.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Have a good
Thank you very much. Okay, next on the agenda is the animal control employment contract to support between Kevin Harris and Williamson County. This is a 4-year contract between Kevin and the county. I think Kevin does an excellent job there at the animal control unit, and I think he's the right guy for the job. This gives him a little bit of security there in his job. Like I said, it's a 4-year contract. You guys got any questions or anything concerning this?
I just have a comment. Kevin's done great. I'll be more than happy to make the motion if you got anything else, if you got something else you want to say.
No, I don't think I've made that.
He's a good boy. So I'll make a motion to, for the employment contract between Kevin Harris and Williamson County.
Okay, second.
Tim Atkinson,
Yes.
Brent Gentry,
Yeah.
Jim Marlowe.
Yes, I will say this, I'm very proud about our Williamson County Animal Control. They do a tremendous job out there. And I know a lot of animal control sometimes may have cloud past, but Williamson County, I think, does a very good job out there taking care of the animals, responding to calls and helping these communities that we signed contracts with, that like we just did Bush and Carterville, but they don't have animal control units, so they contract with the county.
The thing about our animal control is that they try their hardest to find them a home. You hear horror stories, around the country, what they do to animals. These guys go out of their way, they'll get them in a rescue group, whatever. And I'd say the percentages are way high of what the ones that get homes. And, well, part of being an animal lover, that's what they do. So I'm proud of them as well, so.
Next is a appointment to the Norman Cemetery Association. I had a gentleman call me, gosh, it's been back in September, I think it was. He lives in Florida. He has relatives that are buried in the Norman Cemetery, and he was wanting to put new members on the Cemetery Association. I was unaware about Cemetery Associations, so I've learned quite a bit about this. But in looking at the statute, and in Becky Ray's help with this, under 805 ILCS 320/4, the chairman of the board appoints members to the association once there are vacancies on this association. And so Mr. Renfro is a gentleman that called me that lives in Florida. Kind of went round and round with the Secretary of State and with the Comptroller's office, but we finally got everything ironed out. We do have a letter indicating that this Norman Cemetery Association is in good standing with the Secretary of State's office. And so under the guidance of the statute here, I'm going to appoint the following people on this Cemetery Association. Ron Lennon as the president, Cynthia Chevron as vice president, Randall Renfro as treasurer, Sandra Porter as secretary, Mark Chevron, and LD Joe Porter. I hereby appoint all these people to the Williamson County Norman Cemetery Association.
I'm
Their
gonna
term,
say a couple of things. The first one, you're getting ready to talk about the term. The
yeah,
dates you have in there make it a more than 6-year term, just FYI.
okay.
So I don't know if you want to
Oh, I
change
see
that
what-
to be December
I see what-
7th, 2026, or,
These aren't lined up here.
Right, well,
3 weeks difference.
Stephanie and I talked about this, and I just assumed because it was appointed in the middle of the month, it'd go to the end of the month. But I don't know, what would you recommend?
I would recommend you change it to a 6-year term, like you said. I mean, you're saying a
Starting-
6-year term, and it's,
Okay,
I think they can start today because that board's been vacant for a
yeah,
while. But I think I would recommend you changing it so that it
Expires.
complies with the 6-year term.
okay, it expires then
December
on
8th.
December
December
7th, yeah, December 7th.
December
yeah.
7th. Okay, that's fine, that's not a problem, we can do that.
And also, I just want to point out too, Jim didn't decide these titles for these officers. That was something that was recommended to him by the interested and suitable appointees themselves. They decided that, correct, Jim?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
I asked Stephanie, of all the years being here, I honestly have never seen like this. So is this a public, cemetery? Is this a private cemetery, or what is this?
I believe it's a family burial plot that they, they formed an association for years and years ago.
I've had a lot of calls over the, Stephanie knows you passed it through to me, but a lot of calls about cemeteries and private, with disputes about, well, so-and-so did this, I don't like this, and I just say, whoa, we don't have anything to do with cemeteries. So I guess they all could do this?
Yes,
Private?
I think what this is set up to be is that this way, they can set up a trust fund to where people who take care of the cemetery can be paid out of this fund. This is a non-for-profit, from what I understand, association. They'll put whatever amount of money into this fund. And so like if they hire somebody to mow the grass there, take care of it, do any repairs, they have a fund that they can pay an individual.
So,
And it's
Take care
nothing
of
the county pays for. The county pays for
no,
nothing.
I understand that. I just never seen, so, I'm going to know from own knowledge, but I never seen like this. So,
Kind of
do they have meetings, like, let's just say, of course, obviously not the
Guess
deceased,
that's up to them.
not the deceased people come to the meeting, but is it family members can come to this meeting, or if got one guy in Florida, or they just talk on the phone, or how do they? How did it work?
It's all set up in statute, and I think the statute, off the top of my head, I can't answer that, but the statute itself does discuss that. I saw it, and I just don't remember what it says.
Yeah, I've never, and I guess.
And they either have to have an interest, to be considered a suitable or interested person, they either have to have an interest by having family members interred in the cemetery or be residents of the state of Illinois.
Right.
So even if they're not a resident of the state of Illinois, they could still be appointed by the fact that they have
Correct.
family members buried in the cemetery.
And the biggest reason why the gentleman couldn't, had difficulty in getting anywhere with this Secretary of State for the comptroller is because this was established back in 1995. And this was in their archives, and they couldn't find it because they didn't go back to the archives to look for it. But they finally found it.
Well, here's a silly question, but I mean, did the person that called you, has he confirmed with all these people they want to be part of it, or is this just something that's been going on for years? I mean, are these people still alive, or?
Yeah, no, these are the
You
people
talked
he
all, they
wants
agreed
on
to
here.
it? They agreed
These
to
are,
it?
yeah, these are family members that he wants on there, yes.
Everything like it. Okay. Sound like it's a state deal, so. All right, I'll make the motion to go ahead and allow the Norman Cemetery Association appointments.
You don't even need to
No, we don't.
because it's by,
Because it's kind of a-
by the chairman of the
Okay.
board according to statute.
Perfect. Scratch that. That's easy.
So, next on the agenda is the, motion, I need a motion to accept the minutes of October 29th, 2020.
Oh, okay, I'll just go through each one. Need a motion, I'm gonna make a motion to accept October 29, 2020.
Second.
Tim Atkinson.
Yeah.
Bert Gentry.
Yeah.
Jim Marlowe.
Okay,
November 10th, 2020, motion.
Second.
Tim Atkinson.
Yeah.
Bert Gentry.
Yeah.
Jim Marlowe.
Motion November 12th, 2020.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yeah.
Marlowe.
okay,
Motion November 16th, 2020.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yes.
Marlowe.
Motion November 18th, 2020.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yeah.
Marlowe.
Motion November 20th, 2020.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yes.
Marlowe.
Motion December 2nd, 2020.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yeah.
Marlowe.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do the next. These are, just submit for filing, public defender report for October, public defender report for November, Winston County Clerk Vital Records, October, Winston County Clerk Fees Account, October, Winston County Clerk Real Estate Trust, October, Winston County Clerk Mobile Home Trust, October, Winston County General Fund, October, submit for filing.
Did you make a motion?
Nice. That's one sec, please file. I just did all those ahead of time, Tim, you can do the next round.
I got all day, guys.
You can go halfway, and I'll take the other half.
I got all day.
You want to do them all, or you want to do half?
It doesn't matter.
You'll be out of breath halfway through?
Okay, so we need a motion for each one. of these.
No.
just make the motion.
So-
Just take it down.
Okay.
I'll second all of it. If you get winded, I'll take over, okay?
Okay, you're gonna be quick on the draw on that
All right,
second,
all
right?
right, you go.
I need to make a motion, sell to new owner, Evan Travis, 06-24-326-019.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yeah.
Marlowe.
Okay,
Sell to new owner, City of Marion, 06-24-328-037.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yeah.
Marlowe.
okay,
Sell to new owner, Shell Partners Mortgage Service, 01-08-176-015.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yeah.
Marlowe.
okay,
Sell to new owner, Shell Partners Mortgage Service, 13-012-12.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yeah.
Marlowe.
okay,
Sell to new owner, Shell Point Partners Mortgage Services, 01-08-176-016.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yeah.
Marlowe.
Sell to new owner, Stephen R. Myers, 02-19-365-2025.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry. Marlowe.
okay,
Sell to new owner, Stephen Hawkins, 05-31-307-24.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yeah.
Marlowe.
okay,
Sell to new owner, Kelly Owens, 05-32-205-1015.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yay.
Marlowe.
Sell to new owner Steve Meeks, 01-07-378-019.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yay.
Marlowe.
Sell to new owner John Sullivan, 01-20-139-001.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yay.
Marlowe.
Sell to new owner John Sullivan, 01-20-139-002.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yay.
Marlowe.
Sell to new owner John Sullivan, 01-20-139-003.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yay.
Marlowe.
Sell to new owner John Sullivan, 01-20-139-004.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yay.
Marlowe.
Sell to new owner Steve Meeks, 01-22-461-002, comma, 003.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yay.
Marlowe.
Sell to new owner Steve Meeks, 01-27-203-005.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yay.
Marlowe.
Sell to new owner Steve Meeks, 01-27-229-011.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yay.
Marlowe.
Sell to new owner Steve Meeks, 02-19-327-009.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yay.
Marlowe.
Sell to new owner Elijah O'Sally, 02-20-305-003.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yay.
Marlowe.
Sell to new owner Danny Craig, 02-24-283-003.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yay.
Marlowe.
Sell to new owner Mark E. Williams, 03-19-178-033.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yay.
Marlowe.
Sell to new owner Danny Craig, 03-30-100-014.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yay.
Marlowe.
Sell to new owner McCandler Duran, 05-07-386-007.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yay.
Marlowe.
Sell to new owner Steve Segner, 05-29-455-007.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yay.
Marlowe.
Sell to new owner William J. Simmons, 05-29-455-20.
Yes. 020.
020, I'm sorry,
Okay,
020.
second now.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yay.
That's about where your eyes start getting glazed over.
I've got a few more. Sell to new owner Roy A. Emmerman, 05-31-306-025.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yay.
Marlowe.
Sell to new owner Roy R. Emmerman, 05-31-306-026.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yay.
Marlowe.
Sell to new owner Steve Meeks, 06-24-377-005.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yay.
Marlowe.
Sell to new owner Knights of Pythias, 07-33-300-022.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yeah.
Marlowe.
Sell to new owner Gary B. Brown, 10-12-300-018.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yeah.
Marlowe.
Sell to new owner A31 Land Trust, 12-25-434-004.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yeah.
Marlowe.
Sell to new owner Two Rivers Properties LLC, 13-005-97.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yay.
Marlowe.
Sell to Two Rivers Properties LLC, 13-013-48.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yay.
Marlowe.
Sell to new owner Russell Oxford, 03-31-176-001.
Second.
Atkinson. Gentry.
Yeah.
Marlowe.
Sell to new owner John Brian Warlack, Senior, 06-03-100-014.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yay.
Marlowe.
Sell to new owner Shirley F. Aikman Trust, 07-18-151-018.
Second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Yeah.
Marlowe.
Sell to new owner, Mark A. Pine, 09-33-202-001.
Second.
Atkinson. Gentry.
Yeah.
Marlowe.
Yeah.
Now, Tim, just go, that's just initiation.
I know.
Let me help you out
Did you do the
below.
last one?
Yeah, let me help you out below here. Sell to new owner, Steve Meeks, 0230178031.
Second.
Atkinson.
Dave,
Gentry.
Yay.
Marlowe.
you just were gonna let me do the one, were you?
That's just initiation.
He was ready to jump in.
I thought you were getting winded.
All right, under committee and board appointments, we have the Greater Egypt Regional Planning and Development Commission. And we have a vacancy where Mike Montino's term has expired. And we have a letter signed by Terry Minnis, Executive Director of Greater Egypt, seeking the reappointment of Mike Montino to serve another 3-year term commencing on December 31st, 2020, and due to expire December 31, 2023. I know Mike. I think Mike is an excellent appointee. He's very business-minded. I think he's an excellent man for this position and on this board. So I just need a motion.
I'll make that motion for, Mike, resolution number 2012-08-111 for Greater Planning Board.
A second.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gentry.
Okay.
Marlowe.
Yeah. The next appointment that we have is for the Williamson County Joint Emergency Telephone System. We have a letter from Jeremy Norris, the fire chief. To see.
The vacant position,
Yeah,
for Ron Ellis.
Okay, wait a second here. So let's see. Because it says that Jeremy Norris wishes to be reappointed to the Williamson County ETSB.
I think the resolution doesn't match the letter.
Yes.
Well, I think it's two different, I'm reading two different things. Is this one just not on the agenda, this last one?
No.
We can only do it later, didn't I?
It doesn't appear to be.
What do you mean?
Well, this is for the telephone system, and this is for the fire protection district,
So we can do this later when we do the other one.
Okay.
and you have
Oh, wait a minute. No, we have
Tim
both on
Atkinson
here.
in there, and then
We have
there's.
both on here.
Under the same resolution?
It's on the same.
No, I did. I messed up. Yeah. It should have just been the one for Tim,
Okay, so
for the
so
ETSB.
Jeremy shouldn't be on the resolution.
No.
We're gonna scratch that part.
Yeah.
And we'll save this one. Right.
We'll table Jeremy's and do it on another.
Yeah.
I don't believe Chairman Norris is due for a re-up until this one year, at least, if I remember correctly.
Middle
Yeah.
of,
I'll put that-
Nope, I got confused.
yeah, he says, please advise Jeremy Norris.
We do have a vacancy with Ron's.
Yeah.
departure.
I understand that the term expired January 1, 2021. So we got to want Jeremy back on there. So we'll catch this one later on in the meeting.
But we do have a vacancy for Ron's departure.
Yeah, I am more than honored to make this motion. Welcome to the board. I make a motion to put, fellow Commissioner Tim Axon on the, 911 board, resolution number 2012-08-112.
I second it before you can say anything.
No,
No discussion. I get no
we
discussion.
each got like 4 boards, so I
Tim
think it's a,
Atkinson.
Yeah.
Bree Gentry.
yeah,
Jim Marlowe.
no discussion.
No, you'll be good. You'll be good asset to your board. You really will.
Look forward to working with him.
We're just kind of boarded out. You get on so many, you can't help, all the ones you're on. And so,
And your first meeting is this Thursday at 9 o'clock.
Bringing that tight, it's okay.
Oh, it is?
all right.
How about that?
Well, maybe I need to rethink this then.
It'd be a good time to jump in, because it's our annual meeting, so you learn a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
I don't have this letter, I have this letter.
So is that one for the ETSB?
So is there anything else you'd like to say?
No, I was through more than that.
This is for the
My newest board member
ETSB,
after I found out who that was, and
Yeah.
I'll get some contacts for him so I can get in the
See, this
agendas
one here
and
does
all
say
that.
reappointed to the
Awesome.
Williamson County
Sounds
ETSB board.
And I got sciatica, so I'm standing up these chairs.
Oh,
I got
yeah.
two.
Brutal.
Does,
So you just did them in the
Anybody else
same-
have anything to say?
Yeah, I think hold on a minute, I think we need to revisit that resolution number, 2012-08-112.
The last one?
Yeah.
Okay. What you want to do?
Well, I see what she's trying to do on here. She has two letters. I don't know if you have them in your board packet. Do you have two
No,
letters
no,
I
from?
only have one.
One,
Okay, that's where the confusion is
Okay.
coming in.
All
She has two different letters. No?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
two
they're two
different
different
letters.
I have two different letters.
You do?
Yeah. I got one.
and I got one.
One saying that,
I got this.
That's the.
I got that one.
That's one I have.
Okay.
okay.
So with this, she was putting Tim's appointment and Jeremy Norris's appointment in the same
Right.
resolution.
Can we do that?
Well, I don't see that you can't, it's on there. Williamson
But I mean,
County
is it
Joint
for the
Emergency-
same, I mean,
Well, okay,
It looks like the terms are different.
because his term, it looks like it says, understanding that his term expired January 1 of 2021.
They don't
so
line
So
it's
we have
coming
less than a
up.
month, yeah, less than a month before he
I mean,
expires.
so we could go ahead and include that. So how do you want to redo it? How do we want to do it?
so, I
Well,
guess my
just-
question, are they both going to come in and go out at the same time?
No,
Okay, so then this has to be done separately, correct?
No, it can all
It
be
can
done
all be
on
done
one.
together.
Yeah.
just when you reappoint, you'll reappoint at a different time because they
Right.
expire at different times.
Tim's,
We can do them both, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Tim's term expires January 1 of 2023, and Jeremy's January 1 of 2024.
Right.
So,
So you just need, I mean, I would reopen that and remake the motion
For all of
to,
it, for all of it.
yeah,
Okay.
do we need to rescind that one or not?
won't hurt, go ahead and
Yeah, okay,
rescind
I'm
it, yeah.
gonna rescind the motion I made for resolution 2012-08-112, and we're gonna start all over. So, what we're gonna do here on this one is, gladly appoint Tim Atkinson to the 911 board, also Chief Jeremy Norris to the 911 board. Resolution number for both of those are 2012-08-112, is that okay?
I think so, yes.
Need a second.
Second.
So we're done with it, okay?
So,
But
who seconded?
Yeah.
Brent, or Jim seconded, for Gentry? Marlo?
Yeah.
Okay. It all approved it.
Now we got it all taken care of. Now we open it up. Anybody have anything they want to talk about? Or? Anybody else they want to say anything? If not, say.
You know what I say, man, you're sworn in day one, you're sworn out day two.
That's true.
You know, so,
Somebody, make a motion to adjourn.
second.
Atkinson?
Yes.
Gentry?
Yeah.
Marlo?
Okay.